Hi guys, I'm Jennifer with Press Pass LA and you're watching Get What Matters. We have a special guest today, Katarina Van Derham, animal rights activist, actress, and clearly a supermodel. Tell us, you've been on more than 50 magazine covers, more than 17 commercials. Tell us what it was like though when you first came to Hollywood, because you're not from here originally and you have your story and we'd love to hear it.
Oh gosh, that story is very, very long. Thank you for having me. You know, I came to LA with no expectations because it's such a different world and I knew it. I just knew I want to go to Hollywood where there's beach and, you know, beautiful people roaming around and all that stuff. So I came with $500, not speaking the language obviously, you know, and really no rights when you think about it. I just came and, you know, it took a few years. It took a few years definitely for me to get established and get discovered, I guess. But I was doing everything from passing out flyers through selling ice cream.
So $500, you didn't speak English at the time.
That's correct.
And so, okay, your first
People
job...
try to take advantage of it too, especially men.
Especially men. Well, I mean, you're very beautiful, but that's never okay in Hollywood. But it's something you run into, right? Something women especially have to deal with.
Yep.
So you started passing out flyers and handing out ice cream. Those were your first jobs.
Yeah, and cleaning homes, yeah.
And then how did you get your first modeling break?
I was working as a waitress, and I got approached by a couple, husband and wife. The wife was a makeup artist and the husband was a photographer. She came up to me and, you know, she said, "Hey, my husband sitting over there, he's a photographer. We would love to test shoot you. We think you're beautiful." And, you know, I was already 26, so I'm like, me and a model? I mean, it always been my dream, right? But I just never thought I could compete with American women and how beautiful they are and, you know, the confidence they have. And I was just, you know, so small in my own mind, just waiting on tables. So I agreed though, because, you know, there's a little bit, you know, curiosity in you always.
And you never want to miss up an opportunity.
You don't, because you're in Hollywood and you know magic happens. You just never know, you don't pass on it. So I did, I test shot with them and I loved the photos and, you know, I was just like, quite impressed, you know, like I had no idea that's how I photograph. And, you know, they decided to manage me and get me an agent and help me at the beginning, and here I am, you know, 18 years later.
So kind of the message there, I think, is, you know, it's never too late. People think, oh, 26 is still young, right? But for modeling, it's not, you know, when most people start. And there are people that come to Hollywood at all different times for their dreams, whether it's music or modeling or acting. So you recently, you know, became a CEO a few years ago. You launched your own magazine. Tell us a little bit about VIVA GLAM.
Yeah, VIVA GLAM was born from all my passions pretty much, because my background goes all the way to marketing, business. That's what I did back in Slovakia, you know, for a few years. And doing makeup and modeling and even doing photography. And, you know, at some point I realized I know so many things and, you know, I have so many talents, and how can I put them under one roof and into one project? And, you know, somebody told me, you know what, you should just start an online magazine, because that was the thing, you know, a few years ago. Online magazines, print was going out already, but online. So I'm like, sure, it seems easy. You just get a website, you know, you start putting out content. And so I recruited a bunch of my model friends who got older as myself and were looking for some kind of a platform to, you know, start something else. And we created VIVA GLAM.
So you're also an entrepreneur and you have a line called Cat Lashes, and you touched upon that. You're a vegan yourself. You're a huge animal rights activist. Tell us how you came up with these beautiful lashes that don't harm any animals.
You know what, being in Hollywood for so long, obviously, I came across all kinds of lashes. And a few years ago when mink eyelashes kind of took over the market, you know, I just got very bothered by the fact that, you know, women are lying and manufacturers are lying about, oh, these are harvested in a, you know, ethical way and cruelty-free, and we brush the animals, the hairs out. I'm like, you kidding me? I'm like, anyone who has a common sense knows that mink is a very aggressive animal. It won't let you touch it unless you kill it, unless you skin it alive and all that stuff. And we know how China operates. So it was more to really, you know, touch upon that issue and let people know who follow me, because I have lots of vegan followers and many who love glam, to really educate them on what's going on in that mink eyelashes world. Like I said, I talked to many manufacturers, and they try to offer me products that are from mink. And I start digging into it and requesting photos from their mink farms, and I always get exactly what I think I'm gonna get. It's just there's no proof. There's nothing at the end where it shows that those minks are sitting on your lap and you gently brush them out and collect the hairs and create the lashes. So.
Okay, so last question we have to ask you. You have a new movie coming out called Unbelievable. It looks unbelievably funny. We were watching the trailer right before you got here. So tell us a little bit. It's a comedic role, and there's a puppet. So tell us a little bit. I know you can't reveal too much.
Yeah, right when I got out of the entertainment industry as a model and actress, and I started VIVA GLAM, I'm like, I'm done. I'm just gonna do full-time VIVA GLAM. When you stop chasing things, they just find you somehow, right? So I got approached. I guess Steve said, the producer of the movie, he was working on it, and he saw my photo in one of those FHM or Maxim magazines. I can't remember which one. And he said, I want this girl for the role of Cheryl. And I got all these phone calls, and I was declining the offer, and then I ended up taking it a year later because I figured this is a perfect role for someone like me, because it's comedic, like you said. It's a sci-fi parody, and it's a story of 4 astronauts going to the moon to go on a rescue mission to figure out what happened, because 2 of their NASA comrades, and I'm one of them, are not responding for a few days. And they come to the planet to find out that everyone was transformed into variant life form. So it's very funny. It's a sci-fi parody, and I'm very fortunate to play alongside of over 40 Star Trek actors, all the way from the 60s, from Nichelle Nichols to the latest Star Trek movie.
I love the cameos. I mean, you have these people that were in these serious sci-fi films, and I love seeing them in this comedy. And it made me reminiscent of Spaceballs. I don't know if you ever saw that movie, but I instantly thought Spaceballs, which is a cult classic.
Those classics, and I can't wait for this movie to be out, because I think you'll enjoy it.
They had the premiere in the TLC Chinese Theater in Hollywood. It'll be coming out soon. We'll keep you posted on the release date. And Katarina, thank you for stopping with us. Anything else you want our fans to know about you?
Just stay beautiful and cruelty-free.
Well, great. For more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to @PressPassLA. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jennifer, your host, and we'll see you here next time.